Cause of the economic disparity Russell tried so hard to convincingly criticize. While egalitarianism promotes the decentralization of power, Russell calls for a centralized administrative system, which is exactly what he claims to be against. When asked who would redistribute the wealth and levy those heavy taxes, Brand says,
I think we do need to, there needs to be a centralized administrative system.
Paxton replies, a government. There needs to be a government. Brand says,
but built on.
Yes, there needs to be a government.
Well, we might maybe call it something else. Call them like the admin bods,
right,
so they don't get.
And how would they be chosen?
Call them what you want, but sewage by any other name smells the same. And government by any other name is still a holding pen for the criminally insane, power-hungry psychopaths who want to steal your wealth, pad their pockets, and please their puppet masters. That's the system we currently have. That's the system that's for aggression, for theft, for centralized power in the hands of a few, for sanctions, for military intervention, for criminalizing natural rights, and for lucrative favors to special interest groups. Brand further states,
the very concept of profit should be hugely reduced. David Cameron says profit isn't a dirty word. I say profit is a filthy word, because wherever there is profit, there is also deficit. And this system currently doesn't address these ideas.
Those who say such things about profits are hypocrites, since they themselves engage in profiting from the very system they are condemning. When a man works hard, conducts his business with honesty, and profits from the labor of his hands, it's reasonable to expect that such a man should receive and keep the reward for which he labored. And no one has the right to help themselves to this man's wealth and redistribute it to others who haven't worked for it. This, in and of itself, is antithetical to true freedom. In this interview, Russell Brand played right into the hands of the oligarchs he says he opposes by promoting the absolutely statist ideal which takes from some, gives a little to others, and keeps most for themselves. The goal here is not to tear down Russell Brand or any opponent of fundamental individual liberties. The goal is to implore such people to reconsider their position and modify their thought process. For a more complete explanation on the hardwired mentality of those in government, you can check out our videos, Nothing to Fear But Government Itself, and Presidential Psychopaths, Feeding the Insanity. And Russell, if you're watching this video, we encourage you to think about your individual rights. Given that this existing narrow paradigm, as you put